Stay tuned, Capricorn. It looks like we almost have some, what I would almost call naughty fun energy there. And then also projects that have fallen through that you're going to have to deal with. But it's all in the cards and we're going to talk all about it. Stay tuned. Capricorn, oh Capricorn, why do people think of you as mysterious? I mean, really, we know, and you even see it how you're blunt, you're direct, you're forward, you don't mince words. I mean, to you, you're very clear. But I think sometimes people also feel a little intimidated by you because you're so darn smart. And sometimes even when you're blunt, I mean, I think sometimes I'm blunt. My sun is an Aries, but it doesn't compare to the energetic of Capricorn. Although sometimes when you are blunt and doing a little bit of a cut on someone like dum-dum, it's so smart that it goes right over their head. Because you can even speak in monotone when Aries can be like boisterous. You don't need to do that at all. No. And it's really funny what you guys can do. Yeah, you're very smart. But, you know, the thing is you don't sugarcoat things. You don't mince words. But you know what I like about you and is very important? Just like Virgo, Capricorn and Virgo are two people that you really, really, really want to have in your foundation of when you're doing projects or you're doing anything. The value of having a Capricorn and Virgos in your base is so important. Sometimes people go towards the flashy or the eccentric and they're like, oh, we need all that energy and everything. But you know what? Your company and your project's going to fail in the long term and sooner than later if you don't have a Capricorn like a Virgo. But the difference is like Capricorn is like in an essay, Capricorn would be the outline, the whole structure of it, and the Virgo would be the little details in it. But you're all based upon the facts and the best form and to the point and well done, well written mastery. If you get the point in that, like if you're the human body, you would be the bones. You would be even the DNA and the bones that are going to be long lasting, long after the rest of the body has dissipated into the earth. So Capricorn is amazing. And I don't think a lot of people really look into it. Maybe just because they're so intimidated sometimes. But you don't like to have your time wasted, so let's definitely get this out there on the table, get the reading going. I don't need to tell you anything about yourself that you don't already know. So if there's anybody else listening, you know, look into Capricorn. They're pretty fascinating, and they're so valuable, and you guys appreciate value and worth. I already extensively shuffled these, but I'll do one more just in case. Sometimes people love to see and gotta see the shuffle, which is fine. I completely respect that. Oh, wee. Hi, Romeo. Did you just get some food? Yes, you did. All right. Here we go. Let's get these cards out. Let's get the show on the road. Yes, yes, indeed, indeed. Capricorn. And I just need 10 seconds to push these into place and to take a quick look at them, and I'll be right back. Okay, Capricorn, interesting reading. So, Cappy, in the spirit of Cappy, this is Cappy, but Cappy for Captain Happy. I would never call a Capricorn Captain Happy, but but I definitely would still call you Cappy because I have an affection of understanding of Capricorns. Anyway, Captain Happy, though, is in this reading. You do have a level of something that is making you very happy, and we're going to talk about it, because I'm like, oh my, Capricorn, this is not like you. And sometimes within these readings, there's two readings. There's the general, and then there's the love and relationships, and sometimes they kind of get intermixed or swapped. So this one has a little bit of feel of that. In the center section here, we have there's something going on with a karmic relationship that has a youthful element to it. It might be somebody that you're doing a project with, or that you've taken on certain actions with and choices, but you've chosen to get entangled with this person, and it's making you very happy. It looks like a little bit of a flirtatious love interest of some sort. It has that energetic, but here's what's interesting. You are a little bit addicted to it right now, and you don't normally allow yourself to be that way, and yet you are. So this is like, ooh, Capricorn, that's interesting. I don't know. You know, we'll move forward with it. But the interesting thing I do want to talk to you about is this particular person. You may know or may not know. There's a little warning the cards are talking about. Be careful that this person isn't maybe necessarily what they might call a player or a bit of a narcissist. And Capricorn is really smart. You may be knowing what you're dealing with. This is not necessarily a long-lasting thing, because within the middle section here, we have the Two of Cups, which is more juvenile, Romeo and Juliet sort of stuff. It can be fast and furious and then dead. And within narcissists or players or people within, I can't remember what it's called. It's called borderline personality disorder. It can be a little dangerous at the end when you want to separate, because they're very destructive. It only lasts for so long, but at the end they kind of want to try to destroy your things. And just be careful intermixing the projects and everything you've got going on. If you know what you're doing and you're having fun. I've done it before. I have actually gotten involved with someone with this nature and was diagnosed with this, which is very rare, because he was in a situation where he had to be diagnosed, because normally they don't go in to allow anybody to diagnose them. And it was fascinating for me to kind of study the situation. We had a lot of fun, but it was fast and furious, and it went right through the trials and tribulations and the course of what happens within that type of personality. But you have to be really, really careful at the end. And, you know, I just be careful. It looks like you're having fun and you're a little addicted to it, because it can be addictive. At the beginning stages, they can be very addictive. Just be careful. Just be careful, and we'll move forward. Anyway, so just recently there's been levels of judgment and possible second chances that you've given that you were not satisfied with some people in your life. But moving forward, it talks about projects. There's some projects and things that you're involved with or taking on, and it's a little bit of chaos and people can't quite agree with how they want things done. There's also a King of Wands, sort of a captain character, kind of a captain person that's overseeing this. He really wants this team to work out, this thing to work out. You've got it covered in a calm situation of seeing the things that will benefit and how you can move forward with it. So you're going to have to stay calm, and the captain figure is going to be sort of, the energetic's going to be a little agitated, but within the direction and the focus of where things are going, because you're kind of cool and he's cool too. With that captain energy, it could be, you know, he or she, but still it's more like male energy. It's very overseeing things and just concerned, like a coach or a captain type figure. Because it does say that in your past, in your most recent past, that there was a project of an undertaking of actions that just took place within like your environment, and it looks like there's failings. Over here in the upper corner, you have, let's go to the top one. Over here in the upper corner, you have like projects or actions that you were trying to do and take and focused on, and it was stopped dead. It was just cut off and like, no, that's not going to work. And then sometimes people in the environment have their own sort of opinion upon how they think things should be done. Let me turn this around so you can see this, right? So you got these people that are below you, and there's like kind of like crowd, and they're like, we don't like it, and you're kind of having to fend off the stuff and like give your opinion, this and that. Now with this, it is kind of like warning, like, yeah, this stuff didn't work out, okay? But don't forget that within this scenario, when people get a little aggravated and want to be a little bit of a mob about something, don't forget you have the higher ground, okay? And I mean, what are they going to do? Beat at your ankles? Really? Seriously. So like, you do have the higher ground. Don't forget about that. Keep calm, like you can do, like no one can do, Capricorn, and focus, because you are about building the correct foundation. And you know, within any projects or any things that are happening, things happen and they fall through. Better you know now than later. So there's aspects of it in the future where it says there's going to be levels of, if you want to build things to be lasting, there's going to have to be some sort of move. A move, something going from A to B. I don't know if it's a movement of money, a movement of company, movement of, there definitely has to be a move. And it's a little bit rocky, but if you want to set the foundation for things to really work out, they're going to have to push for that. Now, there is a gentleman in the future, a King of Pentacles, who's great for financial. And he's overseen a lot of stuff. And he's rather calm. He's got really good calm energy. So the one thing that's going to happen is you're going to have a conversation with this person, and you're going to have your facts and your stuff. I was going to say a different word, but you're going to have your stuff together and your information stuff. Such a technical word. You're going to have your information together, and he's not going to argue with you. As long as you have it all organized, and this is where we need to go, and this is why, and it's intellectual and everything, he is going to see that. This is someone that you're going to be talking to that appreciates things. Someone who is built companies before, someone who's like a money man, who can appreciate the facts and figures and where you're coming from with what we know Capricorns can be brilliant at, which a King of Pentacles can really utilize. So when you bring this stuff forward, no matter whether other people are up in arms or it doesn't matter, because this person, this decision maker, okay, whoever this person is, a decision maker, that's who matters. That's who really matters. Not that you don't need the whole team to execute stuff. So, oh gosh, I don't want to use the word placate, but I know, but you have to work it through, and maybe sometimes in moments you don't want to be so blunt, Capricorn, with these people. But with this King of Pentacles and the decision maker, you can be. You can get the facts, you can be blunt, you can say, this is what we need to do, this is why, this is the long term, this is why all of this is going to be received. When the other people are being more emotional, maybe bite your tongue. Maybe bite your tongue. And that will work out better for you. Consider that in moments in now and in the future of what you might need to do. Capricorn, you're way smart, but sometimes we have to pick our battles and who we give our information to and how we do it and how we address it. So you'll be doing that. Let me take a moment and then we'll go right into the wrap-up. Before we do the wrap-up, I just want to quickly mention that there are 2 videos for each sign. You have your general, and then, hi baby, you have your love and relationships. You also look up your sun, moon, and rising. That's always interesting. If you'd like to book a reading, we have that available at www.ctgtarot.com. For goodwill and prosperity, there's always the support donate button on the website. We appreciate anything you offer. And then, of course, if you want to subscribe, oh, come on, baby. No, no, you be nice. Be nice, baby. If you want to subscribe, don't lose track of us. Thumbs up, comments, we appreciate it all. Thanks again. Happy watching, and we'll be back to the wrap-up now. Okay, Capricorn, in your style, let's not mince words and really cut to the chase. So if you are in a relationship that is a little sort of addictive and making you happy, and it's kind of a karmic thing that you're going through with this person, just be careful in the end. It may not be long lasting, but that's okay. That it may be the course of that relationship. Know what you're doing. You're having a good time, whatever it is, whatever this attraction is towards this person, this thing, this you're having fun with, that tickles me for a Capricorn. Part of me is like, because Capricorn doesn't do that often, I'm like, oh, indulge, but be careful. Be careful. You've got a lot of projects, some projects that absolutely fell through, stopped. You were stopped dead in the tracks, things stopped, people got aggravated. You've got a little upheaval of people within your environment and projects and things that you're working on that are like, what do we do now? What do we do now? Blah, blah, blah. You're keeping your calm and cool. You've got to keep your calm and cool with the King of Wands, explaining him some stuff. He's more focused on, keeping the team functioning well, and he's focused on that. So that's his job. That's what he does. He's a King of Wands. You have the King of Pentacles, which you're going to have the conversation with, that is the decision maker, money maker, and you're going to have your act together and what you do best, Capricorn. This is why you're here in so many scenarios, and we need you so much. So do your magic, because this is where we need you. And the King of Pentacles will really appreciate that and move forward. And he's smiling. He's smiling because he loves it when this is exactly why he got you involved with this, so that you could do this. Also, the hard decisions things got to make. There's level, I don't know if it's a transfer of money. There's movement. There's movement of something for the long term that's got to take place for your guys' success. And you know it, and you're going to talk about it. So basically, that's all in all the wrap up, the most important parts of it. I wish you the best, Capricorn. I know you're going to be successful because you put hard work into everything you do, and we'll talk soon. Mush, mush.